Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm the director of the Fab Lab. It's a giant makerspace here in Stockton, California, and we're about to do a CS Byte. It's a chance to learn a little bit of computer science. So, what we're going to work on here today is going to be quick. It's going to be interdisciplinary, and it's going to be focused on standards. So, let's get started. Now, we're going to be working today with a tool called, it is OctoStudio. It is this great tool that we've been enjoying lately here. It's one of the newer ways for younger kids to be coding. But I want to point out, there's a ton of tools out there for kids who are, in K through 2 to code. From Osmo to Kibo to Scratch Junior, there are so many chances, so many opportunities for young students to be learning computer science. And there are computer science standards for that span of students. So please go out there and get young kids coding. Let's talk about the standard that we're going to work on today. It's it's a CS standard, K-2 NI, networks and the internet, for model and describe how people connect to other people, places, information, and ideas through a network. Okay. By the way, I do want to point out, a model doesn't have to be written in code. We're going to use OctoStudio, in order to write a program, but we could model with envelopes. We could model with a drawing. There's a lot of ways that we could do this. So many of the California computer science standards don't need to be coded in order for students to be learning computer science, to be able to understand how they can use computers to solve problems. Anyway, let's also talk about science. Our science standard is 2LS2-2. Too cool. Develop a simple model that mimics the function of an animal in dispersing seeds or pollinating plants. But it's a model, right? And, birds, for instance, go from plant to plant, or let's say a bee. Let's use the example of a bee. A bee goes from flower to flower, right? And the pollen goes with it, and the pollen it holds information, right? So, those are similar concepts to the way that we send a packet of information, and it goes, from a router to somewhere else in the network, and then it travels around. And so these are similar concepts, and a great chance for students to learn through making a model. And you know what's great for young kids to be able to make something? OctoStudio. So let's try it out. I'm going to say create a new project. I'm going to choose a sprite. Oh, I've got all of these sprites that are like emojis. What animal do I want for my model? I kind of like the idea of a hummingbird, but I'll just go with a regular bird. And I want some type of place where it can be flying. I'm going to go with this space. Okay, that's good. It's all good. Let's see. I can start by saying, when the green arrow is clicked, I want it to go to a location. Okay, what location am I going to have it go to? Let's say go here. Let's try and run this very quick program. Okay. I like that. That's good. Maybe I could add more stuff, like maybe have some flowers. Notice there are so many different little items that we can have in our program. So right here we have a rose. It's maybe a little bit large for this scene. Maybe I make it right there. That works. And I could have another of these sprites, a tulip. Okay, and I could write a program for my bird here. So the bird will go to 1. And then I'm going to tell it to wait a moment. And then I'm going to tell it to go to the next. Okay, let's see how the program runs. Okay, we're getting there. Could we do the same thing with, say, some information that moves from a computer and from that, or cell phone, and from that cell phone to a tower, and then from that tower to a satellite, and then maybe from the satellite to a location like a big building where that information is being processed? We could do the exact same type of program and talk about how those models are similar, or have the students explain to us how one model is similar to the other. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think the kids would have fun making this model, and they'd have a better understanding of how the internet that, well, we're using right now is able to help us communicate. All right. I hope you have fun with coding and your students have fun with coding. Take care.